Ghana has recorded 559 new cases of COVID-19 in 36 districts across 8 regions. The new cases come from the backlog of about 23,000 samples. The Director General of the Ghana Health Service, Dr. Patrick Kuma-Aboagye, who gave the latest update on Tuesday at a press briefing in Accra, said the country's active case count was 3,505, with 18% of these active cases being symptomatic.
We have 3,505 active cases. This represents 12.2% of all the cases ever reported. Our recovery stands at 25,331, accounting for about 87.4 cases of 4% of all cases ever reported. This is the cumulative figure of 28,988, that is 89 cases ever recorded in the country from the 12th of March when we had our first case. We have recorded about 153 deaths, which account for 0.53% of all the deaths. That's the case fatality rate of 0.53%. That's the percentage of the total cases ever conducted. We have so far conducted 353,722 tests with a test per million population of 11,792.
As of July 21, 2020, 353,752 tests have been conducted in Ghana since the country recorded its first 2 cases in March 2020. About 23 samples are yet to be tested, and the Ghana Health Service says it will adopt different measures to clear the backlog.
In order not to perpetuate further backlog, we are currently going to focus on symptomatic cases. That is, those who come in who are sick, who suspected cases of COVID will be given priority in terms of testing. And that's what was being done when we had a little challenge with the tests. And that's why we are getting a lot of positive, despite the fact that we're not doing a full, because we are targeting the high-risk groups and making sure that the clinical cases who are likely to be positive are tested. That's why, despite the reduced number of tests, we are getting very high number of positives, and that's why the positivity rate went up. We are going to look at that. We will focus also on the contacts of the confirmed cases. Anybody who is positive will prioritize their contacts.
Out of the 96 coronavirus cases in some senior high schools in the Greater Accra region, over 70 infected students have been fully recovered. Information Minister Kojo Ponkoma assured that government had intensified COVID-19 safety measures on campuses and noted that available data did not warrant the closure of schools.
The good news from the schools' data that you've given us is a very high level of recoveries in the schools. So for those who panicked and were suggesting close down the schools, the data as is coming down clearly showing that the Ghana Health Service, the Ghana Education Service, the school authorities are on top of the situation. The system that was put in place to protect students, teachers, and non-teaching staff to identify cases and treat them is working. That is how come you have this very high level of recoveries from the few who have tested positive in the schools.